Along our wellness journeys, it's important to remember that there is no quick fix or one-size-fits-all solutions to better health.
That is so true. Instead, we should be focused on making healthier choices and behavior changes to improve our quality of life.
And here to share some ways in which we can do so and live a better life is health coach Diana Carr. And I'm so excited just to talk about overall health. But it's nice to know there's no one-size-fits-all, because I always feel like if I run 1,000,000 miles on the treadmill, everything's gonna be fine.
Exactly. So no, we are so excited to chat with you today. So first of all, talk to us, I should say, a little bit about who a health coach is, what a health coach is, what do you do?
Yeah, of course. It's interesting because health coaching isn't necessarily a new topic.
Right.
It gained popularity back in the 90s. But when I tell people today that I'm a health coach, I often get these confused looks as like, what does that really mean? So essentially a health coach is someone who is trained or certified in one or more areas of wellness and in the science of health behavior change. And that part's really important. And health coaching really guides people through improving their overall well-being by helping them with habit and lifestyle changes. So in the past, if you wanted to improve multiple areas of your life, for example, you wanted to start exercising more, then you would hire a personal trainer. Or if you wanted to improve your diet, you would go see a nutritionist. And maybe you were struggling with habit and accountability, and you would see a life coach. Now you can work with a health coach who can actually help you with all of those areas. And so it somewhat eliminates the need to work with all these different professionals. And so, when I think of a health coach, I think of that health cheerleader, guide, and accountability partner. And really, a partnership is how I best describe the relationship, because while I may be the expert on nutrition and exercise, you're the expert on you, right? And so we really need to work together to determine what's gonna help you be most successful.
Love that. And so I think about who is the ideal candidate to have a health coach? Because is it run the gamut of somebody, I really just want to work on my health, or is somebody who's very serious about it and I need a little extra help in the gym and my diet? Who is that person?
Yeah, so it's a great question. And the easy answer is everyone. And I say that because we all have at least, one area of our physical or mental well-being that maybe isn't quite where we want it to be.
Yeah. Right.
Or, we could all use a little extra support and accountability,
Absolutely.
right? And so, people most, come to me for a variety of reasons. Maybe they're trying to lose weight, they want to improve their sleep or better manage stress. Oftentimes I see people with chronic medical conditions like, high blood pressure, high cholesterol, or maybe they just want to improve their diet and exercise routines. But what I find that's most interesting is, people typically know what they should be doing. They have a good sense of I know how to eat healthy and what I should do. But the problem is they struggle with execution, right? Yeah. And consistency, because life gets in the way, right? We have competing priorities with work and family. And so working with a health coach really helps with that, to come up with those strategies on how do you navigate those everyday challenges.
Wow.
And you've touched on this, and we talked about it earlier, kind of looking at a whole person situation as opposed to one quick fix. What's your philosophy kind of deep down?
Yeah, so I like to take a very holistic approach.
Yeah.
I believe that nutrition, exercise, sleep, stress, self-care, and mindset are all very interconnected.
Right. Yeah.
And often if one of those areas is out of balance, then the others are as well. And so when I work with clients, we try to figure out where to start. And then we really try to focus on small changes that will snowball into bigger changes over time. And as you change one area, you'll notice the impacts across the board. And I always focus on progress over perfection.
Right.
There is this no one-size-fits-all approach. There really is no perfection when it comes to your well-being. It's all about just making progress.
Yeah. Absolutely.
And everybody wants to make progress. Let's be real here. And I want to ask one final question. We're running out of time. But what is your one piece of advice for people who are just trying to make that progress? And then we're going to definitely show QR codes so people can get more information about you.
Yeah, of course. So your health is the most valuable thing that you have. And, it really, you need to focus on prioritizing that in your daily life. You don't have to do anything drastic. In fact, I encourage you to start small. Make one small change today and then work on making it a habit. I think you'll be amazed at how much better you feel if you just made those one small change. And then understanding that behavior change is hard, but you don't have to do it alone. And so you can consider working with someone like a health coach who can be that cheerleader in the corner, helping you to be your healthiest and happiest self.
Absolutely. And we saw the QR code. Real quick, do you have a website people can go to?
I do. You can go to bewell-healthcoach.com.
Fantastic. Thank you so much for coming on the show. It was great to talk with you.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely.